Today we are looking at the tricky subject of Judas Iscariot, who betrayed Jesus. Yet it is more relevant to us than often we care to consider. So let's read from Matthew 26. When Jesus had finished saying all these things, he said to the disciples, "As you know, the Passover is 2 days away, and the Son of Man will be handed over to be crucified." Then the chief priests and elders of the people assembled in the palace of the high priest, whose name was Caiaphas, and they schemed to arrest Jesus secretly and to kill him. But not at the festival, they said, or there may be a riot among the people. Moving on to verse 14, one of the 12, the one called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and asked, "What are you willing to give me if I deliver him over to you?" So they counted out for him 30 pieces of silver. And from then on, Judas watched for an opportunity to hand Jesus over. Judas' betrayal of Jesus was brutal, since he was close to Jesus. He'd followed Jesus for 3 years. He'd seen his amazing teaching and he had seen his miracles. And yet he betrays him to death. Why did he do it? There's been much speculation about that. Was it money? Or was it that Judas thought that Jesus wasn't the right kind of Messiah that he wanted? He wanted someone that was going to overthrow the Romans. But what I think it does show is that something about Judas's heart, that he could betray Jesus. And sadly, that's something about our own hearts too. Another big question is, while Jesus knew in advance that Judas would betray him, John chapter 6 verses 64, 70 and 71 tell us that, Jesus holds Judas responsible in Matthew 26 verse 24, when he says, "Woe to the one who betrays me." Now, Judas didn't wake up one morning and decide to betray Jesus. Unfortunately, sometime Judas had been making the wrong choices in the wrong direction. Judas had become the kind of person or character who would betray Jesus. It wasn't fate, it wasn't predestination, but it was Judas's own choices of life. The reality for all of us is that by living in this world, we are being shaped by our choices and our environment, whether we know it or not. Are we being shaped in some smaller way that we betray Jesus? Or are we becoming more like Jesus? Are our habits and practices shaping us to become more like Jesus? Judas' betrayal led to deep regret, which led to him taking his own life. And if you are in that place for whatever reason, please talk to someone about how you're feeling. Often when we fail, we feel like giving up the Christian life, or perhaps life itself. We just feel so much failure and shame. Yet there is always hope. Jesus welcomes us as we are in our brokenness. We don't have to be good, we just need to be honest to come to him. In Matthew 11:28, he says, Come to me all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Maybe you've also been betrayed. And Jesus totally understands that, because he has. But bring that to him too. This Easter, are we travelling towards Jesus? Or are we in some way moving away from him?